Right, now we should be back. I've put the router right here. I've got a phone cable which I can allow me to bring the router in, which means the kids have no Wi-Fi indoors. So it's great. It's a nice sunny day. They should be out in the sunshine and something. Riley boy's had to come in here because there's no Wi-Fi in the house, so he needs his iPad. So yeah, we'll go from here. So sorry about the interruption on the previous live stream. So I was having some internet difficulties as normal. Got this Honda HR173 that's come in last night. Can you turn it down a smidge, please, Riley? Good boy. No, not all the way, just a little bit. That's it. And he was given to it by his boss, but since he was given it, he's put a new spark plug in, he's put new fuel in, but he can't get it to start. I have put some carburetor spray down the head in the spark plug, and it fires straight up. There's a pull cord issue on it as well, but the carburetor is absolutely rancid. I think I can smell really, really stale fuel. So this is the process now of removing the carburetor off of this engine. That's where we are. There's 2 in the chat room, and hopefully let's start to build now, which would be cool. I got the carburetor off. I'll bring it up on the bench now so I can work on it. Right, swap seats with Riley boy. I need to get there, buddy. Hey. Did you get a juice or not?
Yeah.
Where is it then?
In here.
Right.
Ow. Oh.
Yeah, bring your chair around and touch here, buddy. There you go. Named it out.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Where are they tall?
So should be people coming in now, hopefully. I'll just double check it is actually working. Hello, Riley. Good to see you helping your pops. Is that any better now, mate? I've moved the router into the shed. Let us know if that's any better. That'd be cool if you would be so kind. Yeah. Clear as water. That's what I like to hear. That's what I have to do in the future. Just bring the router in. Bring the router in here. Good. Yes, mate. I got your juice. Well done. Daddy's got a can of Coke.
Wait.
I didn't touch it. Is it out of charger? Yeah, it's out of charge. Go and get the other one. Put that one indoors. Put that one on charger. Ask Brandon. Put it on Daddy's charger. So listening. So put that one on Daddy's charger. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. It's that carburetor that smells. I'm telling you, it smells of rancid.
What's it again?
Huh? Tell Brandon to put that one on Daddy's charger.
Okay.
So this carburetor is absolutely mank. Absolutely horrendous. It's one of the worst carbs that I think I'm going to come across this year. This really is quite bad. That's fantastic, Pete. Thanks, buddy. Sorry for the interruption there, but that's the internet for you. All my kids are now back at home. And not like my day, we'd be out. We'd be out at it, doing something. They're all indoors on their beds. Mind you, they are keeping cool, so I can't knock them. Because it is going to be one of the hottest days of the year over today and tomorrow. And last night, oh my Lord, that was so sticky. This whole carburetor is absolutely just full of soil. It's like someone's tried burying it. I've just got my dental pick, and I'm just trying to pick away at some of this stuff. And I'll show you in a bit what I'm taking off, but it is just like soil. It's really bad. I haven't even got to the bowl yet. Literally, I'm just taking the excess off so I can actually see what's going on. But I'll show you what I've taken off the top of a carburetor in a minute. Just want a nice clean surface to work on. I don't want to waste all my carburetor spray. I might just use some WD-40. I've got tins and tins of that. I can actually see the carburetor now. I'll turn the light off in the shed too because it's so warm in here, and they do generate some heat. Now I just tipped that up by accident and some petrol came out. I was hoping to try and keep that petrol in there to show you, but some has come out. So this is what was inside. Just literally, if I do it without spilling all this fluid everywhere, this is what was literally just on top of a carburetor. As you can see that, absolutely caked. That was just literally on the top of it, just sitting there. Just going to have a clean rag on a clean surface to work on. Now I can put this through the carburetor cleaner, but I might just do it by hand. That way I can sit and chat at the same time. We'll see how bad it is in a bit. Yes, buddy. No Wi-Fi. What? No Wi-Fi indoors? Shock horror. I mean, it's a shock horror.
Daddy?
Yeah.
What did you do that?
What? You got Wi-Fi now?
What?
Wi-Fi now?
Daddy?
It's because the Wi-Fi's here.
Where?
Yeah, it's there. Look.
Oh, it's you.
In Daddy's shed. You've got to sit in Daddy's shed in the cool. Right. So, hopefully you can all still now hear me. Okay, it's 7 in the room,
Daddy?
which is cool.
What's that?
Boat says, is the bowl proper rusted? I'm going to get to that now. So let's have this.
Daddy?
Let's have this apart. Yes, Riley boy.
This front chair.
Riley, can you listen to me? See that little tiny tub down there, little silver one? Can you go and get it for me?
Ow!
Little one down there.
Why are you touching me?
I didn't do it on purpose. Down there. Yeah, that one there. Yeah, pick it up.
Yeah?
Yeah, lovely. Let's have that. Bring it here. Good boy. Thank you very much.
Daddy?
Yeah.
What chair back?
No, I can't sort of chair back. You sit on this one now.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's that?
Pete says, what? No hater? No. Oh, no. This is a Honda.
Where?
Because people seem to think, and I don't know where it came from, and I don't know what gave people the impression
Daddy?
that I only work on haters. I don't.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Who's here? Here?
That is Pete.
Where?
As I say, I don't know where that conversation or comment come from about me only working on certain machines.
Daddy?
Yeah.
I can see.
Well, if you sit down, then you would do, wouldn't you? Instead of moving about like a little goldfish.
Hold on.
Now, as we all know, Mick isn't one to stir it. Yeah. Mick isn't one to stir it, so I work on anything. I'm only playing too, Pete. You know, so I was just having a bit of a crack with Greg Moen. Although Greg Moen is a fantastic fella, right? He's got a good business. He does good jobs and he works hard. So,
Daddy?
despite all the banter, I don't hold any grudges against anyone. As long as you work hard and if you've got a YouTube channel, you present it well. Turn down, please, mate. You present it well and you show you the real images, then I'm happy.
Daddy.
Yeah.
It's Chacha.
Where's your other little one?
I don't see it.
We're going to ask Brandon for it. That's 2 now. Go and get the other spare. He's got 3 iPads and they're all off charge. Is it upstairs in Daddy's bedroom? Go and see.
Daddy?
Yeah. Roy's boy is not here at the minute, mate. He'll be back soon, I expect. I think he's putting curtains up. That's the truth of it. So I'm going to get to this bowl now, see what's going on. I'll use a slightly bigger 10mm socket end. I was hoping, I did see a comment on YouTube yesterday that Greg's on about going live on Thursday in the PM. I don't know how true that is. God, I can't get it undone. Do you know what? I can't. Right, guys. Okay, the fuel's just coming out of this carburetor now. Hiya, Dale. How you doing? Are you at work, Dale, watching? I didn't see you last night. I was in Horsham last night. I don't think there was no supervisor in last night. Go-kart's gone fishing. Mick, it's 6:12 a.m. here in Florida. Good morning. Go-kart's gone fishing. He's a top man. Go-kart's gone fishing. If you don't know that channel, go and support him. Fantastic channel. This fuel in this bowl is rancid. I'm telling you. The bowl is now off. Oh my lord, yeah, that's proper mank in there. Yeah, it's all jelly in there. All sorts of stuff going on. Now, I'm hoping that that main jet's going to come out of there. Good morning from a Yankee in Kansas City. 5:10 in the morning, Central Time. Let's get down and let's get dirty. Exactly that, Nate. I haven't seen it for a while, brother. Not really been busy. I've been at work and not on the same time zone as you guys, so I haven't really been able to catch up with the Small Engine Nation group. But hopefully that'll change. This is our hot period. It is everywhere. It's our summer, so don't have a lot of machines at night time, unfortunately. Right, so do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that ultrasonic. I'm going to fire that ultrasonic cleaner up in a minute, and I'm going to put some bits in there. I won't fire it up in here because you won't be able to hear nothing once that thing fires up. So the bowl is absolutely rancid. Okay, the bowl is shot. The float is of a brownish colour. And the fuel, I don't know if I can get you to see this. Let me try and get you in there. That's the colour of the fuel. That was in there. I don't know if you're picking that up. A bit of reflection there. I know I can appreciate that. But the fuel is nasty. So what I'm going to do before I put it in the ultrasonic cleaner is I want to drain that tank off. See what fuel's in that tank. Bowl my Honda rider was rusted from sitting for 3 years. Picked it up for $50. Need a ring. Start a new battery. Best machine I've ever owned. Cool. Pete, morning of one to you, Pete. Yeah, nothing like a good night time summer storm. Yeah, mate, I'm telling you. Well, it wasn't thundery, but lightning. My word, it must have lightning for about 4.5 hours solid last night. Plus, it was good over on my way home down from down through the A29 through Barnes Greenway. So I'm going to drain the fuel out. See what sort of fuel we're getting as well. Let that drain. And we'll go from there. 13 in the room and 5 likes. Can we get a couple more likes on there, please, people, when you get a chance? I appreciate if you're on a mobile phone, you can't always do it, but it all helps with growth of my channel. And I think we're doing really well now, me and Riley Boy. We're nearly up to about 800 subs, so we're not far off the old mark. We certainly are getting there. Where's my torch? There's a lot of sediment in the bottom of this tank as well, so I can do a tank flush on this if I can get it to run. Right, it's all the fuel out, all bar a couple of bits just dripping, and that's the state of the fuel. It's darn near black. That's hideous. That's never ever going to run. And he said he put fresh fuel in there. There's no water in there, which is surprising because I think, oh, that is bad. That is bad. That fuel was absolutely black. Hideous. That's really bad. Right, I want to see if I can get this main jet out. Yeah, that's bad. That was bad. Totally forgot to smash it. Oh, don't worry about it. You know, if you forgot, that's cool. It's not life or death. I know, it just adds to the growth, doesn't it? And I want this channel to grow for me and little Riley boy as much as possible, as we all do, I suppose. That'd be cool. Right, I want a. I had my carburetor as well. This is a screwdriver I manufactured to be a carburetor one, so it fits in lovely into these Hondas in particular. Because I work on Hondas quite a lot, you see. But I manufactured this screwdriver because it fitted lovely. I just ground the edges of this screwdriver off flat, and it just sits inside them main jets absolutely beautifully. What do you do with the bad petrol? The bad petrol I keep, and I've got a big container down here. It might be over there. It's over there with a red mark on it, which means bad fuel to me. And I use it for cleaning engines down or degreasing stuff. So all my bad fuel's kept. When it is no good, after that I pour it into another container, and that goes down to the recycling centre to be disposed of. Right, I've got the main jet out, and I've got the tube out as well. The tube, to be fair, is fine. The main jet, on the other hand, is plugged. So that would be the main reasons why. So what I do with mine is I get a little bit of carburetor spray, and I put it through the main hole just to clear it, like so. So that's now clear, right? We can see that. I see daylight through it. But what I do, because this is quite an old engine, and this will probably suffer with hunting issues, is I've got this box of files, and I've picked roughly the smallest one it'll take. It should be that one. Yeah. So that goes all the way through. But now what I do is very gently, I don't file it off. I'm just taking a very, very small amount of material off. Not a lot. I can't take a lot off with this, but it's just to reopen that hole up a touch more. And it literally just opens it up. So I'm not really taking any material off. It's just cleaning it. And when you blast that again with a carb spray, that's got a lovely big hole in it now. I can see it all the way through. And that's how it should be. Now I do believe I haven't taken any material off of that, but literally, it's just enough so that you can get a decent amount of fuel through. With the tube, all I'm going to do is just run my file through every single hole. These filing kits are great. Yeah, that was plugged, that one. Right at the top. That's it. Right, they're all now clear. So I think these are about £2. These little filers. I've got 2 or 3 pairs. They're just great for getting right inside that tube. And all I'm doing is blocking the holes up each side, just to make sure that carburetor spray is running through all of those holes. Okay, that's cool. But because the O-ring stayed actually on the carburetor itself, fantastic. I put on my Lucky Charms. Small engine guys, love ethanol. Yeah, I know. Bit about petrol. I put my Lucky Charms. Peter, I have fuel so bad it won't even with a I guess that fuel probably won't light up either. If it smells like water. I'm off for 10 and mate. Might catch up the week 18. Yeah, week 18. I'm out down, I believe. Yeah, take it easy, mate. The welding tip cleaners, they come in different sizes, a pack of them. Welding tips for cleaning drills 6 to 26. The 6 is 77.76, and you get a plethora of them in there. They're not even files really. They're just bits of metal with grooves cut on them. I wouldn't even call them a file. They're just clean out with jet holes, and they're just perfect. So this bowl is mank, but I'm going to give it a shot of carburetor stuff just to break that up. And I'm going to give it a nice big bath with WD-40. Also plug the holes up. Let that sit in there, and then I've got a wire brush, a small one. I'm just going to start to clean that nice and gently. It's got two brushes. This has got a wire brush and a hard bristle brush. I'm using a hard bristle at the moment just to break up most of this stuff. All right, buddy boy.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, he wants to eat.
Brandon was looking at you.
Yeah.
Were you looking at him?
Yeah.
Well, that might be why then. We are allowed to look at Hey, I can look at you, and Belle looking at you. That's fine. Yeah.
Who's him?
Peter says 250-gallon carts. We have a lot of airboats around here, so we can get you can get the fuel for it. Cool. I have a station that sells petrol near my house. $4.99 a gallon. Daddy. Which is that's crazy.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What will boy say?
Roy's the boys hanging curtains up for Dizzy died today. He might be back a bit later on. Did you find your iPad?
No.
Is it upstairs in the bedroom?
No.
What have you done with it then?
I don't see it.
I won't see it either, mate. It was on charge next to Daddy's bed.
Wait, what's a voice?
Listen to me.
Yeah.
It was on charge next to Daddy's bed. Did you go and see?
Yeah.
I bet you didn't. Go and have a look.
You won't.
Yeah, next to Daddy's bed.
Daddy.
Yeah.
You won't.
What?
You won't.
No. Go and see.
Wait. Yeah.
I'll stay just here, mate. I'm not going to move.
I know.
Yeah, no need to apologise, mate. You're fine. No need to apologise to me, buddy. And I also use these dental picks just for scraping, because there's some stuff in here I can't get to with the brush right down the bottom. And they're a cool little tool to have, because you can just agitate it all. If you get the right one, they come in packs of about 5 or 6 on Amazon. That's a straight one I'm after. And you can just agitate it. You can get right in all the nooks and crannies. And it just lifts up all the bits you can't get to with the brush. So dental picks are brilliant. And just clean as you go. Because we all know cleaning the carburetor, that's what takes the longest. And the gentleman who this lawnmower belongs to, he said, how much is going to cost me? Well, it's going to cost what it costs, because I've got to sit down. This is going to take about an hour, give or take, to clean this carburetor fully. to do it properly, you know, you can't. It's either that or just buy a new carburetor. So you know, you have got to pay for a service here, and not everyone can do it. Not everyone knows what they're looking for. I am looking at you, kid. Yeah, Riley boy's cool. He's a cool little lad. For a boy with additional needs, he certainly copes rather well. But that wasn't always the case, I can assure you. But he is doing better. These past year, he tends to be coping a bit better. Why does that keep falling down? And that's what carburetor spray does to your gloves too. See, that's why you should always use gloves when using carburetor spray. Right on, Nate. Take it easy, mate. Hope it don't get too hot for you today. I know you're probably setting fire to something. Take it easy, buddy. Yeah, hashtag Small Engine Nation, buddy. Thanks for popping in. Right, so you all saw what that carburetor looked like initially. And now just a little bit of treatment. Yeah, I've got ultrasonic cleaner here. Got one here. Got it for my birthday. But to be fair, this one, I would say, in my opinion, didn't necessarily warrant the bath. However, if it materializes that it's not going to fire up by hand, then I'll put it in the bath, which is counterproductive, I think you could say. But this carburetor wasn't that bad. I've had worse. I've had a lot worse actually this year. I've had some carburetors, my lord. In fact, I did a video on the world's worst carburetor. It's hideous. But that bowl's now come up relatively clean. So I'm quite happy with that. The main jet is now clear, which is the main root cause of all the problems. Just clean the float up now. I'm going to run some neat fuel through that tank as well, give it an air compress out or something. There's a filter on it, so I'm not overly concerned. I've purposely left the cap off as well, so that can all evaporate off. Right, the float's clear. Well, there's a few more places I want to get into this carburetor before we call it a day with it. So there's one screw on the side here, which I want to get to. Where's my little toothbrush gone? This is one of the root causes why these pack up as well on the side of his carbs. I'll screw this in.
Daddy,
Yes, buddy.
I see iPad.
You got iPad?
Yeah.
Good man.
No.
1, 2 seconds. 2 1/4 turns out.
Out?
Yeah, 2 1/4 turns out on this one, mate. Where's your iPad then? Do you look on Daddy's bedroom floor?
No.
You got there and look, because I know you get distracted.
But Daddy.
Yeah.
But who's that?
Boat. Looks fantastic, great work. Wonder how Roy's getting on putting them curtains up. I expect he's falling off a ladder.
Where's my boy?
So a little tiny needle jet there. That comes out, and I'll put some spray down the side there, and that shoots spray straight out the side of his carburetors. And that's a little tiny hole that they generally get blocked up.
Ow.
And it always pays just to get in there and do that.
Daddy.
Lots of people don't take that one out.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What do you...
Yeah. Edward says hi, Riley. Say hi, Edward.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Who?
Edward says hi.
I will. boy say?
Roy's a boy is doing curtains at the moment
What
for
dog?
Dizzy Di. Doug Sweener is probably
No.
in bed.
No, dog, Sheila. It's dog.
Yeah, his name is Doug Sweener.
Where is he?
He's probably in bed, buddy.
Oh, where is
He lives in America.
What's it, dog?
He won't be up to about our time, 2 o'clock.
I want to see how pat.
We'll go and find it. Tell Brandon, come see me.
Whoa!
Go tell Brandon.
What's that?
Tell Brandon Daddy wants him.
What's that?
Go tell Brandon Daddy wants him.
What's that?
I'll tell you in a minute. There's another one here I want to take out as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns. So we've got 5 and 2 1/4. Five and 2 1/4, don't forget. There's another little jet here to come out, or a fuel flow valve. I can get to it without it breaking. There it goes. Yeah, there's lots of gunk in there as well. Lots of gunk. So we'll have all that out. And that's now that carburetor now fully opened up. There's nothing in there that will stop this carburetor from working. So I'm just going to take the time now, go through all the holes, start to unplug them, make sure everything's running where it should do. That's running quite nice, that is. And in the main feed as well, where the fuel comes in. Yep. Turn the fuel tap off as well. Yeah, that's working. Through the main chamber. Run it back through the inlet. There'll be one hole this side as well, which looks gunked up. Really gunked up, actually. What's that all about? Yeah, that's mega gunked. I might put some carburetor spray through that. Oh, that carburetor is now running quite well, actually. Quite happy with that, all in all. One good gentle clean. So I do prefer to use it by hand, but there are some carburetors that are more troublesome that you need to put it in the bath. Well done, Bo. You get him?
What?
Go get Brandon. Tell Brandon Daddy wants him. Say, Brandon, Daddy wants you. That's the problem. He gets as far as the garden and then forgets what he went in for. I can even call him Brandon now. Alright, that carburetor, I would say, in my opinion, is clean. Yeah. Okay, mate. Yeah.
Is the boy here?
Roy's boy's not here, mate, now.
Who's here?
We've got Bo, we've got Edward Thomas, we've got Pete, we've got G-Man, we've got lots of people.
Wait, who's here?
Mandy Brent. Hi, Riley. She sent some emojis. That's cool. Yeah, Edward's the same here. Do you ever use a... not all the time, no. Mate, can you look for Riley's second iPad? he bought an iPad in earlier on. Did you put it on charge?
Daddy.
Whereabouts?
Daddy.
Right. Can you? Tell you what. Double check down the side of my chair. There should be an iPad down there. Can you bring it out? I mean, if there is, put that on charge for me.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What's it?
Riley's showing Daddy how to fix lawnmower. Do you know what he does?
No.
He knows where it all goes.
Him.
Yeah. Pete's looking at you.
No. Him.
Mandy. Mandy says hi, Riley.
What? Who? Addy. Yeah, Addy.
Yeah, Mandy.
Hi, Addy.
So I don't always use a Q-tip, but only because the certain carburetors have different seating arrangements, and I don't like to put anything down in there, especially if you've got a textile or a rubber bung in there.
Rubber.
Yeah.
Rubber.
So I don't always do that. No. So I've got this one to clean here now.
Daddy.
Yeah. Right on.
Who? Daddy.
The fun one? There you go. How many charger? How many numbers? Cheers, mate.
10
and a 0. That's 100, baby. Fully charged iPad.
It's your dad. Bye. Daddy.
Yeah.
Fish watch your back.
Hey?
Fish watch your back.
No, I've got to sit here. I'm doing this carburetor. You can have a swap in a minute when I move.
No.
But not just yet.
What? Who's that?
That is Riley. How's the summer holidays? He's just started the summer holes. He's just started them.
Ow.
And for us, the summer holidays is not a good time for us because Riley is particularly difficult to manage.
Daddy.
As are most kids, right?
Daddy.
I make no exception, but living,
Daddy.
yeah,
Who's
yeah.
that?
I'll tell you in a minute. Living with a kid with Smith-Maguinness syndrome
What's it?
is rather tough when the routine is not
Daddy.
followed. So where he goes to school every day,
Daddy.
this is what I get every day. You hear what he's saying. I'm not ignoring him, but if you answer every single question,
Daddy.
you would answer every single question 35,000 times over every single day.
Daddy.
So I don't think I'm being rude to him because I ain't.
Daddy.
But all he wants to know is what the next chat says. But as soon as the chat moves, he'll ask the same question.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What's it?
It says, JJ, too warm to be in the shed. Yeah, it is. It is borderlining it.
Who?
It's too warm to be in here.
Who?
Did you get a juice?
Yeah.
Oh, go and get it. Go around and go and get it, please.
Are you hot?
Keep hot. Yeah, it is hot in here.
Are you hot?
I'm okay. Bo, what was the
Well.
what was the measurements? Was it 5 and 2 1/4? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Whoing?
Gee, man, hi, Mick. Bought some more mowers. I think one's 100.
Daddy.
One is 150
Daddy.
engine. It's fuel in the oil. Looks hot.
Daddy.
And that. Hang on, mate. I'm talking. Hater has no spark.
Daddy.
Oh, good luck with that, mate. You'll get it.
Daddy.
Yeah, 5.
Daddy.
Yes, mate.
Bubble.
Edward says, Riley, get me a drink.
Bubble. Bubble.
5 and 1/4. All right.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, bubble.
hang
Daddy
on.
die here.
1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5 1/4.
5. Okay.
Right, there's the needle one.
What?
That goes in there, Riley boy. And the needle was 2 1/4, I believe.
No.
Five and 2 1/4. Right, lovely. Yeah.
Do it.
I will wind that one back in a 1/4 turn then. That's where it was. So I took it out, so I'll put it back.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I'll read it in a minute, mate. Dad's trying to do this. So I've used a lot of distraction skills with him. Turn it down, mate. I've used a lot of distraction skills. He just continues. That was 2 1/4, wasn't it? So
Daddy.
one.
Dad. Daddy. Daddy.
Hang on. 2 1/4.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What's that? Daddy.
Yeah.
What's that?
He says, you're welcome, mate. Pete says,
No.
You keep reading chat. You will never get anything done. Yeah, I know.
Daddy.
Oh my lord. We have got Jacko's small engine repair in the house. Jacko is here. Say hi, Jacko. Nice to see you, buddy.
Daddy,
nice to see you.
Daddy.
Yeah.
More Georgia here.
He says hi, Pete. That's cool to see you, mate.
Daddy.
Hope you're doing well.
Daddy.
I just turned down a smidge because I couldn't hear you over the shouting. Everything else. Good to see you, Jacko, mate. I hope you're doing okay. Are you at work, Jack, or are you what are you up to?
I'm at work.
Right, so my concern is, I do have a concern, because I cannot find my main jet. So either I put it down somewhere or I've lost it. If I've lost it, I'm done. I'm done for. So clear the decks nice and slowly.
Daddy.
It can't have gone far.
Daddy.
Yes, Riley.
Stop.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah. I've got it. There it is. Panic over. It didn't go far.
Okay.
Doing okay, guys. No work, unfortunately. What are you out of work, Jacko, or what's the score? Are you out of work, or are you just a day off?
A day off.
Good day from Australia. Fantastic.
Who?
Ah, brother, I'm sad to hear that for you, mate.
Who?
You'll get something, mate. Just keep positive. Jacko, I've got some stickers for you, mate, from Go Karts Gone Fishing. I've got to post them over to you, mate. I've got your address. I'll send them over to you, buddy.
Daddy.
You'll find something, mate. Don't get downhearted with it, buddy. Yeah.
Hurry.
Yeah, I'm just talking to Jacko.
Daddy.
You'll find something, mate, and you're a skilled man. You can turn a pound, right? You know how to make money, so you know what you got to do.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Ding.
There's lots of people at the moment who are paying. What's up? What's the matter? Yeah, just my phone. It's fine.
What's that?
I don't know. I'll leave it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't get upset. The time must be knocking on to midday, is what I would say. 11:44. Because my Riley boy is starting to crash. He's starting to go downhill. Which
Sorry.
no, he's fine, mate. Honestly, it's no problem at all, mate. It's no problem.
Ow.
He's starting to crash. He's getting tired because he's naturally wants to sleep because of his syndrome during the day. So he will start to get cranky quite soon. So that's why we have to manage him. Nice one, bro. He sent me some stickers. What have you got? Some go-karts ones? If you have, I'll leave them here for other people. But yeah, the iPads are they have many different purposes in our house. They're not just an entertainment device. They're educational for him, obviously, and because Riley wakes up every single morning at 1:30 every morning. Okay, that's when Riley boy's day starts. So that boy there has been awake since 1:30 already. He's already done 8 hours already today. He gets an iPad at 1:30 in the morning. Because otherwise, me and Mrs. P would never get any sleep, you know. And then the iPad just keeps him focused, just keeps him on the level, you know. Yeah, I know. We weren't familiar with that disorder either. It's genetic. He's missing part of chromosome 17. He's got a microdeletion in chromosome 17 on the short arm. And what it means is, it pretty much means Riley will be with me to the day I die. He's got no sense of any awareness of any danger. He will go off with absolutely anybody. He self-harms, he headbangs, he's got reverse circadian rhythm where his sleep pattern is flipped. It's a bit like autism, just times it by 5. I mean, you all see Riley on a good day, right? You haven't as of yet seen Riley on a bad day. More coffee, not familiar with syndrome. Yeah, brother, I got them a couple of days. Okay, cool, mate. I'll leave us on here then, Jack. No worries, mate. Good morning from Georgia. Fantastic. That must be. I'd like to go to Georgia. Didn't think of what, Edward? What didn't you think of? You want a pickle?
It's cold. Daddy. Wait, what are you doing?
Testing to make sure float works. Which it is.
Daddy. Daddy.
I'm not, you know, I'm no different to any other dad, right? I'm not a super dad. I'm just safeguarding my son's future. That's what any dad does, right?
Daddy.
And there's lots of other families who are in my boat, swimming the same tide as me. I'm no different to any of them. I'm just showing love to my son. That's all I do. He finds he has struggles every day. Do you see that video I put up the other day on my channel of the 3 Peaks Challenge? Do you see that? That was double-edged. That wasn't just for fundraising. Not that I want any fundraising off you guys at all. It's done and dusted. But it wasn't just about fundraising. It was about getting all the dads together who all have children with the same syndrome as Riley Boy. And it was about spreading awareness and just being together so that we can spread, you know, share some love together. We understand each other. I'll do it in a minute, mate. Yeah. We can understand each other. We don't have to explain. You know, that's why we did that challenge. And that was one of the best things I've ever done.
Daddy.
Yes.
Whoa.
Look, that's what's it say. Jack Thomas says, "Hello, Mick. Hi, Jack. How you doing?
I'm fine.
It's great to see you can work from home. I don't know. I don't work from home. I've got a job. I've got a full-time job. Oh, this is not my job."
Daddy. What's that say?
It says it's great that you can work from home. It says, "Hi, Mick," and waving hand. Yeah. No, I work for a railway. I work on a railway infrastructure, and I mainly work nights. So when I get in, Riley is normally awake. I then take over. Mrs. P is in bed, but she can't sleep because Riley's awake, obviously. So I then take over. Mrs. P goes back to bed. I get Riley ready for school. Not today. And then Mrs. P gets up. Then I go to bed. And then I get up at lunchtime. Mrs. P goes back to bed. Our bed's never empty. There's always something in it. We're just a good team, me and Mrs. P. We're just a good team, and we work really, really well together. I tell you something, it's been a struggle though. First 4 years was terrible because we didn't actually know Riley had a syndrome. But now we know what's going on, and I'm now actually a trustee with that syndrome, with that charity. I'm a trustee, and we hold conferences all over the UK. We do family meetups, we do grants, we support families in need. So I've got my YouTube channel. I've got my full-time job. I'm a dad with four kids, 4 boys. I'm a trustee with the Smith McGeer Syndrome UK Foundation as well. So I'm busy. That's why sometimes the old videos don't always come out, because I might be busy supporting somebody trying to get a blue badge, disability badge, or I might be supporting a family trying to get a disability living allowance for a child or a wheelchair, or because Riley is definitely, Riley is what we call mid syndrome. He's not on the more challenge side of it. There's some kids that can't walk. Some kids have got their spines are twisted. Some kids don't eat. They've got to have their tubes fed. Right, do you want to sit here now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll sit by the door then. You take your cuddly and sit over there, and you can go and chat to the people. You can do it all by yourself because you're a big boy. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
That's it. I've done a swap with Riley because well, I can, and because I'll put the carburetor back on. Now don't put it there, that's full of petrol. Put it down there. Sit on it. That's it. My dad was a railman too. I was thinking, okay, yeah, what did he do? Yeah, I'm a railman. I started off on the tracks. Just repairing the rail, and now I work on a machine called a tamper. I don't know if you've heard about it. You probably have heard about it in the States. Tamper is a train that goes out and lifts and packs a track at night time. It lifts and packs about 3/4 mile to a mile a night. The things in there, buddy. So that's cool. That's what I do. But I started off on the ground with a shovel and swinging hammers. Colin Ketley is in the house. Hi, Colin. How are you doing, buddy?
Hello. Daddy. Hello.
So, Jacko, I've known you since I've been doing my channel.
Okay, well.
So it's only fair I should give you a blue spanner. Definitely. And Colin Ketley is definitely a man I trust. And you too can have a spanner. So next time you put a comment up, Jacko and Cole, you'll have spanners, which means you're moderators on my channel. You get paid 25p a year, minus interest rates. Jacko and Colin. So you join a merry band. Anyone in here that shouldn't be in here, anyone in here that's causing grief, you've got the powers to put them in timeout, remove their comment or whatever. Your first blue spanner. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. High five to Jack. I got a blue spanner. So that's cool. Right, I'm gonna get this carburetor fitted now, I think.
Daddy, are we talking now?
You talk, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to the guys then. Talk to the guys. Say what you've been up to.
What are you doing? What's that?
Say what you've been up to.
What are you?
What are we up to?
Okay, what's that?
It says pig.
Pig?
Hi both. You hope you're well. Have a generator that's not powering. Any ideas? Enjoy the weather. So is it just not? Is it not running, or is it running but is it not generating electricity?
Daddy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're okay. You do it.
What's that?
I don't know. You read it. I'll get a picture.
It was a high five.
High five. Oh. Good morning, Mick and Riley.
Daddy,
it's already 82.
I'm
Oh, you're talking, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I would hate to interrupt you. We're talking.
Okay. Who's that?
I don't know. You're talking. You do it. You're the managing director. Yeah. You sort it out.
High five.
You are funny, Riley. Just to get rid of this old fuel.
Daddy?
Yeah?
What's that?
Hang on, mate. Just get rid of this old fuel.
Oh. Daddy?
Yeah?
Whatever. Daddy?
Yeah?
What's that?
Don't know yet, mate. Let me come over in 2 seconds.
It's a... Oh, my picture.
Is it all right here, is it?
What's that?
It says... Experimental generator might be bad. Oh, that's not good. It's running, but the power doesn't seem to be as it should make. That's not good. Steve Barker, I'm in Asda, keeping freezing. Well, my first blue spanner. Nice one, Mick. Oh, no, you're welcome. South Florida upon. Hi, Jim. How you doing? Yeah, no, the generator, that's always a thing. It's always a concern with any generator that I take in. Lots of people bring in generators, they pick up in car boot sales and bring them in and say, it don't work, can you fix it? Blah, blah, blah. And I say, when did it last work? Sit down, mate. When did it last work and does it produce power? And if I can't answer them questions, then I say, well, it ain't me much cop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
I know.
Side of stuff, I can get majority of things
Daddy,
running. I'm not saying
Daddy, where Mommy?
Mummy's at work. I can get majority of petrol things running, but electricity, not really my thing.
What are you doing?
I will dabble with it, but not really my thing. It could be something really simple as well. Could be something really simple. Let's have my eye out, mate. Careful.
Ow.
Sorry, bud.
Daddy, I'm talking.
Good morning, Riley from Jim.
Daddy,
Yeah.
I'm talking.
Well, Riley says good morning. Jim says good morning to you.
Do you want my tea? Hi, Troy.
So I'm just going to put some petrol in here. Not a lot, just to run it through. Just to make sure that the fuel line is clear.
Daddy, what's your doors?
Some generators have poor voltage regulation by governor. Better ones have electric emission. Yeah.
What's that? What's that?
Hang on, mate.
What's that?
That's carburetor. Dad just cleaned it. No, it's carburetor. Well, it's still bad, that fuel.
I'm talking now.
You're talking now, are you? Or you carry on talking, buddy boy? I have to put some more fuel in there.
It's a boy. No. Hurry.
Don't know, mate. Who is it?
It was a. You better. Boom. What's doing?
Swilling the tank.
See? Okay.
Tank is filthy.
Daddy.
Hang on, mate. 2 seconds. Just try and store this tank out and I'll be with you.
Casual. Oh, Daddy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I have to check it in a bit, mate. That's try to store this tank out. The fuel is particularly bad.
Oh, you're blue. Have you got a cold or something?
It's got a filter on it, so it shouldn't be too bad.
What's happened to Gaston?
I'm getting a lot of
You can speak
muck,
What's Gaston saying?
and until I can get that colour to pick up,
He's saying he's not Gaston. He's
it won't be
Gaston's
much better.
brother, Tony. I didn't know
Right,
Gaston
that should
had
be
a
fine
brother,
for now.
neither. And Tony has come here.
And I can now reinstate that carburetor. My feet, please, buddy boy. Little baby waspy. Let's have a little read. Did I miss a couple? I'm in Florida. I'm in Asda freezing. Wow, my first spanners in there. Hate to say, I've got to run, guys. Mo's to repair. Laugh out loud. See that. Yeah, tell her, Jacko. Look after yourself, buddy boy. Much appreciated. How's the spark look? Well, I mean, when I put carb spray down the head, it fired straight up, so it's got a spark. Couldn't resist. Sorry, I missed Sunday's live stream. How did it go for the four of you? I see about 5 minutes of it last night. I will have to watch it. Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool last night. Yeah, it's cool. Martin was calling it. Luke was really good on it, actually. Luke was really good on it. I enjoyed Luke on there. I think Martin's looking at doing his own now, which is cool. He come on as a bit of a tester for himself to see what was involved and whatever, so he liked it. But no, I'll do one on Sunday. What I might do, I haven't had a lot of interest in people. I put a video out asking people if they want to join me and just leave a comment in one of my videos, or the video relating to it. But what I may do, I may just come on with Roy's a Boy on StreamYard and just leave the two other vacant. I'm having 4 on there. Leave a 2 other spots vacant, and people can come on and drop off as they like. That might be a better way of doing it, maybe. Yeah. So as people come in, they can join, and then someone else comes in. We can put them in the basement, and and just keep rotating. It could be quite cool. Get quite a good varied people on there that way. Right, Riley boy, we'll put this carburetor back on because that's only just a little bit of petrol, mate. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's a little bit of petrol, why not? So that carburetor is now good to go.
I want to wish you all the best of luck who are going where no elf has gone before.
The fuel line's on. Just got to sort out these arms because they're a bit twisted up. Just trying. I know what back to. Just trying to get these connections on. I like to bend them to get them to fit, so just to bear with me a smidge. That's the first one on. Yes, buddy.
Oh no.
Yeah. What time will that be on Sunday? Should be 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock UK time. Oh, on another note, without going into too much detail, I've had to dig a hole today in the bottom of the garden. A certain 4-legged friend of ours is going to the VETS today, and she's being put down today. So she's outside in the garden.
Who?
No, Nana is. She's outside. I don't Riley to know really. So yeah, we're having her put to sleep today. So it's quite a sad day. So her back legs are just not doing what they should be doing, and I'm a fair believer in. She's never suffered in all her life she's been with us, and I'm not prepared to see her suffer now. So I'm convinced she's in pain or it hurts. So her back legs keep rocking. So yeah, she's going to have to go. So I don't know quite how I'm going to manage this one with that, but because he absolutely dotes on her, he absolutely idolises her. I'll be able to watch that banger race. I'll be able to watch banger racing meeting Sunday. Okay, cool. No, it's not nice, and it is heart wrenching. But like I say, it's what we do, right? When you have these things, when you have pets, you have to take the responsibility as an adult to ensure that your pet is not suffering. And as I say, she's been with us for 15 years, and she's all on her own now. I used to have 3 spaniels, but over the years they've all gotten old and moved on. And I'm just not prepared to see her suffer. No, it ain't easy. No, it's tough. No, it is tough. My first pooch I had was Murphy. He was cool. He was my first ever dog. You hot? That's some juice. He was my first ever dog, and he was my dog Murphy. You don't remember him? He was a Welsh Springer, lemon and white in colour. He was a fantastic, not only a fantastic companion, but he was a really good working dog. And it's used for shooting pheasants and what have you. You okay? You go to the toilet? Yeah, go on. There you go. Quick. Go on. Good boy. Well done. Good boy.
Don't talk to you.
Yeah, I won't talk until you come back. Quick. So yeah, he went some years ago. But I also had Paddy as well. And I found him in a kennel probably about 3 months ago. I think he was really ill. Started drinking a lot of water, so probably had a problem with his kidneys. But again, he was 14 and a half, 15 years old, and a working dog as well. High mileage on them dogs. And Poppy, she's not a proper working stock, but she has worked. I've worked her off and on, but she's so sorry for herself now. So yeah, I dug a hole this morning whilst the kids are all busy doing other stuff. We don't even know the hole's down there. So Poppy's going at 5:15. I'll bring her back, and I'll stick her in the old hole, and that'll be her done. The interesting thing is that's not choking either. Start, stop, choke. There it goes. Yeah, that's choking. So yeah, she's got to go. She's got to go. Luke, hi, I'm at work. I can't stop, but popped in to say hi. Hi, Luke, how are you doing? Hope you're busy. I hope you're not getting too hot, my friend. Right, carburetor's on. I want to fill it up with fuel, and I want to test for any forms of leakages, because I want to crack that bottom nut off on that carburetor as well. I need to figure out some kind of filter for this. I might just put a foam one in out of a SV150, just cut one to size. I don't have a spare for it, but it needs to have a filter in it. It's got so much gunk in it. And that's part of the reason why the carburetor's failed. Very busy, breezy here. It's not too bad. Cool. Yeah, it's all part and parcel of it, Luke. It's what it is. I shan't be getting no more. I'm done with dogs. It hurts too much. But Josh come home from Italy last night. He was on holiday with a school trip just for a long weekend. He's come back and he's devastated. It's actually his dog, funny enough, I think. They bought it for Josh when he was in nursery. Josh has only been 2 or 3, and he's 17 now. But she's been here. I've had her for 10 years, Sue, because obviously Sue and her ex-partner split up. And he had her for a couple of years. And then he couldn't have her when he moved, so I said, we'll take her. And we've had her for 10, 11 years. And she's been a good dog. She's been a really good dog, actually. She's no trouble. She's a bit gobby. She still is gobby. That's a spaniel for you. But just can't continue with it because it's not fair on Pops. So she never struggled, so she won't struggle now. And the vet won't talk me out of it because I've seen her go downhill over the past 2 months. So only you know your own dog, right? You know when, don't you? You know when it's time. They give you that look, don't they? And Poppy's given me that look several times. I can just tell by back legs. And Murphy was the same when Murph went. He was exactly the same, but Murphy was slightly worse because he was working stock. So he used to do a lot of miles. But it's what he lived for. It's what he absolutely lived for. That dog loved to work. Do I have... Yeah, catch you later, Luke. Take it easy, mate. Riley'll be fine. We're going to tell him. We're going to tell him that he's gone to live with Sue's ex-husband. We get on really well with him. And we're going to tell him Sean's going to live there. So eventually he will, over time, he will sort of hopefully stop asking the question. But we can't tell him she's going for an injection. He'd be devastated. He wouldn't sleep for a year. No, the vet hasn't seen her yet. And the vet as I say, won't talk me out of it. 15 years old. There's nothing. There's nothing you can do to reverse the aging process. You know, and then back legs have been getting worse over the past 3 months, progressively worse. So they can pump her full of stuff, and they can give her steroids, and they can do it, but that ain't ever going to repair it, is it? You can't fix the dog, and the dog's starting to get in pain, and there's no point. It just is no point. And when she gets up, she's actually pulling herself up from her front end. She's not standing up on her backs from sitting. She's pulling herself up, and all she does, she walks around the garden, and then when he comes near, she just plops herself down, and she's sitting down, laying down more than she's walking about. So I'm not going to have someone numb the pain so she can't feel it and do even more damage. That's just not how it works. And plus, we're off to Turkey in a little while, so mother-in-law will be here. I don't nothing happened to that dog whilst mother-in-law's here on her own. Well, we've got our neighbours that pop in every day, or 3 or 4 times a day. Our neighbours are really good. They're going to pop in and see mum and have dinner with her and all that sort of stuff. So, but I'd rather deal with it myself. Do the deed, get it done. We've still got 2 cats, which are the mother-in-laws. They're her cats. They've still got a couple of pets here that Riley can play with, but we just we're done with dogs. Who knows? In 5 years we may be saying different, but the way I feel at the moment, I just don't want another pet in the house. Dogs is hard enough. When the kids are getting older, and they don't be so involved anymore. You know, they're out more than what we are in. So, do I have any filter media? I have to cut blue air filter to fit. I've had to do that on another mower somewhere. Was that a video I did recently? No, I've got one coming up. Blue filter. I've just got a sponge filter out of an SD150. I'll just cut that.
Okay. What's she?
Yeah, 3 months. Yeah, 3 months I've been watching her.
Who?
You. I could tell when my other one was going downhill, Murphy. I could tell then. You know your own pet, don't you? You know your own pet. So, you know, Murphy used to run 25 miles a day easy when I was working in. Easy. He'd cover that ground in the morning, in fact. And as time goes on, as age gets on, the head says yes, but the body says no, right? So, it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. I wouldn't say it otherwise. I wouldn't get rid of a dog just for the sake of it. But it's the right thing to do. I know it is. Anyway, let's put this back together.
Daddy.
Yes, buddy.
I love you.
I love you too. Did you have a wee-wee?
No.
Why not?
I love you.
You didn't want to? Okay.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're dirty.
I'm dirty, yeah. Well,
Actually,
that's because I get down and get dirty.
I want to be up.
You can clean me up, are you? All right.
What's up?
I don't know what it is. I don't want to go on.
Ow.
Can't get my air filter to go on. Right, air filter is now back on. 2/8 mils. Where's my little black handle screwdriver gone, Riley boy? 100% sure if they be no more dogs yet. Well, it's time. I am seeing eye. That's my dog is blind now, but It's a lot. After. Yeah, no, definitely. And Pops is deaf. She's got an eye infection. She's got a lump as well. Just turned up. I've seen that over the past month. That's turned up. She's got quite a bit going on with her. Back legs are shot. So yeah, it's not. Oh wait, mate. It's well, you can't. I've got to fix this. There's a lot going on. Pete says, "Riley boy, what are you drinking?"
Strawberry.
No, what are you drinking? What's in that one? Have a taste. Have a taste of it. It's not open. My teeth. You want your teeth? What flavour is it?
Orange.
Orange. He's got orange drink.
Ow.
Sorry, buddy.
I help.
You can definitely help in a minute.
Oh, what's that?
It says, what are you drinking? So yeah, Pops is blind, deaf, or blind in one eye, deaf. You know, she ain't got a lot going for her, to be fair. But no, you're right. She too gives out a lot. Gives out a lot. As soon as Riley boy lets her out the old box, bottom of the garden, she comes running up. She'll sit with me all day. If I'm out in the garden, she'll sit with me all day long. She'll come over and she'll put her head under my knee and she'll want to cuddle. You know, it's all. A dog never stops loving, does it? A dog never stops loving. Roy's a boy says, well, slap me with a wet ish, or wet it's mixed mowers, or wet fish is mixed mowers. Hello, Roy. What have you been doing? Oh, say, Roy, what have you been doing?
Boy, what are you doing? Oh, you better shoot a bit lower.
Come on, up again.
Oh.
Come on, pop it.
Come on.
Come on, pop it.
Perfect.
Not perfect.
Oh, come on.
So I've got an SV150.
Boy.
I've got an SV150 air filter here, which I use commonly in Atco mowers. I use them in cylinder mowers, and all I do is I just cut a little tiny hole right in the centre of that, pop it over top. Pump him down, and that air filter sits in there beautifully. Like so. And that'll mould to shape. Perfect. Perfect.
Go.
What's going on? Why isn't there any magic?
Are you popping that chair, Mr. Pearson? That was a start as a 9mm, wasn't it?
Daddy?
Yeah.
Are you busy?
I am busy, mate. I'm busy every day of the week, isn't me?
Sure?
Hey?
Are you busy in my shop?
I'm in a mixed mower shop. Yeah, I am.
Oh. Daddy?
Yeah.
What hurt my lawnmower?
I didn't hurt your lawnmower. And it ain't your lawnmower. It don't even belong to me,
Daddy?
do it?
What are you doing now?
I'm going to put some petrol in it. But before I do, I want to take this pull cord off because it's not retracting properly.
What?
Have you tacked on that curtain? Yeah, all sorted. Looks like a genuine Honda air filter, laugh out loud. You should have a DVD on that. Ah, Colin, you hit the spot. It didn't have one, Cole, and I don't have one in. It's one of them silly little phone ones, so SV150. It's going to do a job.
Daddy?
Yeah.
What's that?
I have no idea. So this this pull cord's not retracting as it should do. Which is going to be an 8mm, which I can't find mine at the minute unless it's over here.
Daddy?
Yeah.
When Mummy back home?
When's Mummy back home?
Yeah.
Mummy's back home soon, buddy boy.
I know, boy.
I said buddy boy, not Rosa boy.
Daddy?
Yeah.
You recharge that?
No.
Why not?
His dad will be in bed asleep.
Who's calling?
Maybe he's poorly.
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
No.
So I want an 8mm nut driver. Give me that one. Boys, the boy says hello, Riley.
Tuesday. Hi, boy. Oh, you sorry.
I'll just take this pull cord assembly off
No.
because it's not running right. It's not retracting. It's not catching. And it could be something as simple as it just needs a spray up or clean up. So I'm going to give it a bit of spray first, just to see if I can't encourage it to work. Before I start taking it all apart. Might give that a bit of a tighten.
Daddy, I see something.
What do you say, mate?
It does show. It down.
All right, okay. What did they do with 8mm nut driver?
I eat it.
Did you eat it?
Yeah.
Good.
No. Daddy,
Yeah.
big boy, watch here.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm going to try and put this down a bit more.
I hold it.
That's it. Let go, mate. Let go, please.
Right. Ow.
Oh, that's working better.
Baby.
I think it's just a little bit dry in there. Let's give it a good bath.
What?
Plenty of stuff in there.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's a bit wet, mate. It's an old W40.
What are you doing?
Because you left it out in the garden,
Boy.
the teeth weren't coming out, but they are now.
Oh, boy here.
Roy's the boy is here, is he?
Yeah.
What's he doing then?
What's he?
I've got no idea what you say. Let's have a look, see what you say. Hi Riley and Dizzy Die. Mick sent you a message on your phone.
Why?
Yes.
Did you die? Did you die here? Boy. Did you die?
Right, Roy, no worries, mate. Understand fully. Pete's good time to clear out does. Most of the time, a good cleaning does. Yeah, there has done it. Yeah, or lube. Yeah, I've got it, mate. Cheers, Roy. Silicone spray is what I use, and doesn't collect dirt. Yeah, well, I think literally it's just been so dry where it's been left outside in the garden for so long. It's just got seized up, but it's running now, so that's a good thing. It's warm in here. I'm not even joking. I am sweating.
What?
I'm sweating.
Where?
All over.
No.
It is.
Baby.
So this isn't a service on this lawnmower, but it is just a running repair. It was given to him by his boss, and he's asked me just to fix it. So that is what I am doing. I had a running repair actually yesterday to go and do. A woman bought a Tecumseh, my feet, a Tecumseh lawnmower, hater with Tecumseh on it. She bought one off of me the other day, and she rang up to say her lawnmower's packed up. She bought it back in April. Got to have a look at it. So I said, yeah, I do a mobile service as well. So I've just put my old tool wrench in the van and off we go. And it was weird because it was quite a good for Tecumseh. It was quite a good engine. I didn't see any problems with it when it left here, but anyway, it failed to start on her. So I went down and looked at it yesterday, and I've got to go, mate, and do some work in the heat. I'll catch up with you all. Yeah, cool, definitely. And don't forget, we're doing a live stream Sunday 2 o'clock if you're interested in that as well. So yeah, she had a problem with Tecumseh, and all it was, I think, is she just ran out of fuel. She ran out of fuel and just didn't prime it enough. That's all it was. When I primed the bulb about 10 times, it fired straight up, and test it off that, it's good as gold. Right, I have already checked the oil on this as well, because before I fired it with just a spark plug and carb spray, the oil was fine. Although it's very, very black, it's up to the right level. Just want to run some fuel in now, and check for leaks, because these do tend to leak, these little Hondas. Careful, please. Nearly out of fuel.
Why?
Put that quarter tank in to make sure it's not leaking.
Not again.
Yeah, 2 seconds, mate. Just fill us up with fuel. Can you come sit over here, buddy, for me, please? Good boy. Sit down. Sit down there. Take your iPad. Thank you.
Where are you going?
I'm going to put that there. I'm going to fire this mower up shortly.
You're going to show?
Hey?
What do you now? Tissue?
Bit of tissue. No leaks there. So I just want to get a 10mm and just crack that bottom float nut. Just to run some fuel down to it, don't you, buddy? Just so I know it has actually got fuel coming down to the system.
Daddy?
Yeah, there's fuel coming down.
Daddy?
Yeah.
What do I do?
Hey?
Okay, go. Where are we?
I don't know if that engine bolt's loose or not, I don't know. But these Hondas work off of bushes, so I dare say the bushes are a bit worn on this. Got to put, got to go put up haymack. I'll give you a shout later. Thanks for the live feed and for putting up with me. No, Pete, no problem at all. It's cool. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. I appreciate that it's during the week, and most people are at work. Most people are busy at work doing what they're doing. You go to the toilet. Off you go. Go on, where you go? Go on, where you go? Okay. Well, I don't think you got on pants or nappy. Show me. Show me. Come here. Now you got pants on. You got pants on. Where you go? Toilet. Where you go? Go on. Daddy comes to you in a minute. Good boy. You're okay. Go have a try. I'll be in about 2 minutes, mate. Yeah, we're trying to get Riley out of nappies. He's doing really, really well. But the number twos, he's not too keen on. But this drink he has got medicine in it to help him go. So he's had that this morning. So that's why he's a bit on edge. I think he knows he needs to go. But 8 years old, still in nappies. So that's because of a syndrome. But for the past 3 or 4 weeks now, he has been in pants during the day and dry. He's had a few accidents, but he's doing very, very well. Right, that's not leaking now. That's good. What time do I finish work at night time? I finish work generally. It all depends because my work hours change because the possessions are different. So depending on where I'm working in the South region, I can work anywhere in London to right down towards Guildford, Kent, Upfield, Emsworth, and the last train runs at different times. So if you're near Brighton, it's sort of 2:30 in the morning. I start, finish about 8. If it's mid Sussex, it's midnight start, back in by about 6. Or we've just recently we got a block last night at 9 o'clock, so I finished by 4. So it changed at different times. I generally get about 3 or 4 hours sleep when I'm up, and I might catch a few hours later on this afternoon. Otherwise, you miss a whole day. And a day like today, I'm not missing a whole day. I refuse to lay in bed all day long for 8 hours. So I won't do it. So yeah, 3 or 4 hours sleep. Right, people. I think this lawnmower is ready to go. What do you reckon? Shall I fire it up or shall I leave it? Fire it, why not? Let's see if it goes then. Hello, Poppy. How you doing? Look out. You look hot dog. Right, let's put this in here. This now should work. Full cord. It was only catching on about the second stroke and not retracting at all. Yeah, it's working better now. Well, it wasn't doing any of that. Right, so we've got petrol in it. Pete says fire it up. Right, okay. Right, got petrol in it. It's got oil in it. Spark plugs on. Let's see what happens. On the choke. Let's see what happens. There's anything under that deck before I fire it up. Nothing under there. Hello, everybody, boy. Yeah, that runs quite sweet. Wants a bit of adjustment on the throttle. There's not a lot of a throttle adjustment there. That runs quite sweet. I'll give it the old 20-minute fire up. Yeah, it runs okay actually. He wants a bit of adjustment just on the throttle. What's that, mate? No Wi-Fi. If you try it again now, do you go to the toilet?
No.
No, there's Wi-Fi. So let me just take it outside.
Why?
You can chat to the guys. Let me just put a clamp on that. Let that run for 5 minutes.
Oh, it's too early to wake up. I'm calling back.
Right, that's just got to run now for 5 minutes or so. You sitting there, buddy? 18 in the house, 18 likes. Can't ask no more than that. So that's going to run now for about 5 minutes, just to see if that's cured it. No problems, Tommy. So my next purchase is going to be a Halford set. I do like the Halford range. I'm not plugging them, but I want the professional one. The 280 or 240 piece set. That's the one I want. It's quite a nice set. I'm not really into snap-on stuff, only because for the prices they charge for what I do, it's not warranted. Is it indoors? Go and get it. No, it's not there. No, it's not. No, it's not there, mate. It's indoors. Indoors. So that Honda's ticking over lovely. Yeah.
What's that, big one?
It's a snow shovel.
What do?
I use it for picking up dirt around the house. Or what have you.
House?
Yeah, okay, cuddly. But one of them's empty, that one. That's empty.
Daddy?
Yeah?
Dumb?
No, that's a lawnmower down.
More cheaper.
No, computer's fine. It's down for a bit.
Give me a boy.
Hey?
Give me a boy cheaper.
Boy's a boy. He's had to go off somewhere. He'll be back later.
Cheaper.
He'll be back later on. That's a return address. We'll send somebody a sticker. Oh, you tired, Riley boy?
I'm not good, boy.
I said you Riley boy. How about Honda's ticking over quite well out there? It's not hunting at all. Sounds quite nice. Just want to get that all nice and warm. Before it goes back, make sure it doesn't incur any other problems. Come on. It sounds quite sweet, actually, for what it is. And I've got another air filter there which I can use for a Honda at some point. Just go and check that Honda again. Yeah, that's running fine. Stops and starts exactly how it should do. So a quick can of drinks. It is very warm in here. Hi, puppy.
Hi, Poppy.
Cool. So that's that done. Runs nice. Who put a thumbs down? Yeah, well, I'm not worried about a thumbs down. Don't worry about little things like that. Minor details. True supporters of mine and Riley Boy's channel are the guys that put a thumbs up, come here every single week, leave regular comments. They're the ones. If people want to put a thumbs down, maybe they get some kind of satisfaction out of it. So let them go on with it. That's fine. I've got the 200-piece set, very good, and the return policy is better than Snap-on. Waiting for him to be sent. Okay, cool. We have a troller in the house. We have a troller. We have a troller. Bob. Well done, Pete. Good on you, mate. Yeah, that's what it was. We had a troller come on in. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about the comments there. There's nothing I can do about it, people. It's I'm just going to report that one. That's been reported. There's nothing I can do about that. Unfortunately, people get some kind of satisfaction out of it. I'm just a man in a shed that fixes lawnmowers, right? That's all I do. I don't feel that that sort of language is warranted by anybody, unless I had a serious grudge with me. But if that person there had a serious grudge with me, you're more than happy to come into my garden and come and chat with me about it personally, rather than being a keyboard warrior. Because if ever you come down to my place, we're sorted out, we'll be getting down and we'll be getting dirty real quick. So you be brave behind your keyboard. The Honda fired straight up, absolutely beautiful. Pete was on point. We had a troll come in. Yeah, you missed it. You missed the troll, unfortunately. Yeah, the little keyboard warriors. They're absolutely hard as nails. They sit there behind their keyboards, giving it all the big and. But if ever you felt the need to come on down to my shop, come on down to my shop. Do you know what I'm saying? Come on down, bring it down. We can have a nice little chat, and we can discuss it. I just had a troll come in. To be fair, Colin, I thought it was you. But no, just your standard troll came in just to try and upset everybody's day. That's all. That's what they do. I'm not worried. Yeah, Bo. As long as Bo, if you you're new to my channel, if you're in regular and what have you, then that's fine. I don't hand out moderation to everybody on anybody. I mean, people like Ian Matthews, Colin, Pete have been with me for since I started my channel, which is not long ago, and I'm on their streams and they're on my streams very often. So if you become regular and what have you, then that's not a problem. But it's a trust thing, right? You know, someone like Pete. I've never ever met Pete in person, but I know he does the same as me. And Bo is a long time friend, Mick. Thank you very much for the recommendation, Ian. But as I say, you know, it's like I need to make sure that it's nothing personal, but you know, to make sure that you are a supporter of my channel, then that's what it is. And some people just give moderators to everybody. Everybody gets a moderator, you know what I mean? And it's not the way that I work it. I'm not big enough either to worry about it, but that troll just came in quickly, and I know Pete was on it like a whippet, and then it gave me time just to put me. We're only in timeout, so they can sit there and sulk in the corner for 300 minutes. So let them get on with it. But hey, I hope that troll did actually subscribe to my channel. That's what they are. I know some people get really et up over trolls, but I just put them in timeout and just get on with the day. But that's what it is. People are out there, and that's their interest. That's what they do. You know, they sit there all day long waiting for someone to go live, and then just try and ruin their day. But it don't work. Yeah, at least I got a view. I got a view out of it. It's funny how they just pop up, isn't it? You know. I know I was watching a channel the other day. I watched a channel out in the States called Dr. Real. His channel is called, I think it's DL Lawn Care. Nice fella, actually. And what he does is he cuts grass for a living. That's his job. And he does live streams, and he records him and his team going out in the States cutting grass and all sorts of stuff, reviews tools. And nice fella. His wife, I think she's blind, and she's got a few issues. And finds life quite difficult, and you can see that he really loves his wife. You can see that it's blatant. And someone came on there, I think it was last night, and yeah, threatened to put a gun to this bloke's head and threatened to beat his wife up and all that sort of stuff. It's crazy. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm in my shed. I'm talking to some people.
I'm talking.
So yeah, I mean, the trolls get everywhere, don't they? Oh, you're out of juice. One more bit in there, enough just for a sip. So the trolls just get everywhere, and that's what they do, you know. But it's hard to find a troll these days who have actually got a channel that you can subscribe to. That's the problem. They've got their own YouTube accounts, which they use, but why don't they have many subscribers? I'll subscribe to their channel if it were me. I would love to subscribe to a troller's channel, you know. But these keyboard warriors, that's what they are. That's what they are. I'm not too worried. They can just come on down to my shed and we'll have a chat about it. But they won't. They never do. They just sit behind their little keyboard, giving it all that. Come down like a lobster, giving it all that. Bless their little hearts. Maybe they just want to have a mixed mower sticker. Maybe that's what it is. So when that person comes out of timeout, if they're not going to behave themselves, just send me your address. Send me your address, and I'll send you a sticker. All right. That you can put it up on your wall and everything. It look great. Just send me your address. There was a troll on Colin Hunter's channel last night. Annoying, yeah, they do. I'll have to see what size bolts it is. You got a view. Yeah, that Honda, that fired straight up. So that's cool. It was just a carburetor job and a pull cord. Just wanted cleaning. That's all it was. So happy with that. That can go back today. And I've got a Makita disc saw in at the moment. I don't know if you can see it just behind me on the bench. That's next. I am doing a video on that one currently. I'm just waiting for some spare bits to come in. Yeah, I know they don't have much, but that's the thing. That's the thing, you see, Cole, is that maybe if they had their own channel, we could help them with the channel, and their channel could be successful. I mean, I've only got sort of 750 subscribers. I'm only a small channel, and I'm doing this with my boys with additional needs as well. Do you know what I mean? Don't need that in my life, All right, Riley boy.
Yes.
But it's what they do, isn't it?
What?
So what are you guys all up to today then? What are you busy doing? I see Colin, you're out and about. Are you working? What are you doing? The disc cutter, I don't want to ruin the video because I'm doing a video at the moment. The disc cutter I picked up for 20 quid, I think I paid. It might be a bit more, it might be 25 quid off of eBay. It's a Makita. Don't ask me what make it is. I think it's the no, that's what make it is. Makita DPC 6430. And they got, they go for good money. So initially it was advertised as a pull cord was broken. I hear you say. Who would put a Makita disc cutter on eBay because a pull cord's broken? I don't see that. So I suspected it anyway. However, looking at the parts on eBay, I thought, do you know what? I can probably turn that as is. If I clean the parts down or whatever and break it up for bits, I could probably earn more than that out of it. However, I took the pull cord cover off and there was actually no spring in it, full stop. The spring wasn't there. So I've ordered a new spring. You could do with a new cup, but the cup is doable for now if I can get it running. If I get it running, I'll put a new cup on it. But I have also noticed that the fuel pipe goes from a tank to a carb, obviously, was flat up against a carb, so it was getting no fuel. So it has compression. I can now pull it, but it's not getting no fuel. So I've just ordered the fuel line for it, and it's got no air filters at all in it either. So I've ordered some air filters for it as well. They should be here today, actually. So that's up and coming. I've still got a Wolf to do. That's a back burner mower because I'm waiting on drive cables to come in for that and all that sort of good stuff to order up. So I've got to wait for that. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
What are you been up to?
Where's Puppy?
Should I go ask Nana for another drink?
Here.
Where's Nana? Where is she? Go ask Nana to do another drink for you.
What's that?
Yeah, we'll be back in a minute. Don't panic. So, waiting for a drive belt to arrive for a Hater 48 Pro. Drive not working. Hopefully, it's just stretched. What drive belt are you changing on the Hater 48 Pro? Because they have two, don't they?
Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that?
Ramzo's waiting for a drive belt. Yeah, they have two drive belts, don't they? They have one which goes onto a pulley, onto a blade and goes back onto another pulley device, and it has a shorter one. So I actually have two. Servicing 3 more haters this afternoon. Good lad. What are a tricky fix, Pete? What a tricky, Pete?
Okay, everyone, this is Aaron here from
It only has one. It's 2001. Say hello to Ian.
Where?
Ian, say hi, Ian.
Hi.
Yeah, my Pro is a 2011 and it has 2 belts on it. And sometimes it's not necessarily both belts need doing. It's more than likely to be the smaller one out of the two, which is right at the back, which is the one that very rarely gets changed. And just because it may look fine, but they do wear in thickness, and that can make a tremendous amount of difference in the drive system. Them disc cutters, little fingers, yes, and it's in the size of my hands. They're not too bad, Pete. To be fair, they're not too bad. The problem with them is like the same with anything, is that they change the model every year, and they change it. They change the design, and it's difficult to keep up with it. The drive comes out the side of okay, it's a side one, so it's like got a quantum engine on it, something like that, is it? With a side drive. I've got one here somewhere, side drive quantum. It's down here somewhere, over there. That's the one you got to take the engine off to do it. Lift the engine up slightly to do it. I don't think you can just take the pulley off, can you, on those anymore? Or they've got grub screws in. It's just a quick, just loosen up the 3 engine bolts, lift it up a touch, and put it in. That's not too bad a job. I've had 2 or 3 like that. See, I don't tend to touch the older haters like that. I don't mind doing the 41s. I do the 41s because they're quite small, mate, and they sell quite round my way. But the 48s, especially the older 48s, they've been around a few years now, and they get commercially used. So I don't tend to do a great deal with them, the older ones. You all right, Riley boy? You nice and comfy?
Yeah.
Good boy. He's just sat back in the chair, chilled out. So Colin's got 3 services to do. What haters you working on, Cole? Anything interesting? Anything new, or are they old girls? What are you up to, Ian? Are you just in your shed scrapping away? Are you? Or what are you up to? I think someone asked me about my shed earlier on too, didn't they? I said shed. Buck's been a long time. I'm sure someone asked about the shed a minute ago. Let me double check the message. I think someone asked about the shed. I did see the comment. So my shed, yeah, I'm going to bite the bullet, and this shed is going to be going. Only because the floor is shot completely and it needs a new floor. So that would be comprised up of 8x4 sheets of ply, probably about 3/4 inch, 18mm ply. But there's a big hole over the far side yonder. I don't know if you can see daylight coming through there, over there somewhere. There, the big hole there. I've noticed there's a hole down here as well. So the paneling has gone. The shed is. It was old. It was secondhand when I got it, and it has really done me. You know, it has really done its work, done its job. But it's now getting to the age where it's not going to be much good for much longer. So I might get maybe one more season out of it if I patch it up. But on, I think it's eBay. I can buy. I think it's a 12x20 or 12x24. I can buy for about £1,400, brand new, and what have you. So I'm going to be purchasing a new shed now. With Poppy doing what she's doing and going where she's going, her kennel So we used to have 3 dogs in there. Her kennel will now become vacant. So I'm going to take the chain link fence off and I'm going to clad that. And that's probably about 10 foot wide and about 18 foot long. It's got a tin roof on the top and all the rest of it. So I'm going to clad that, and that will become my mower store. So all my old mowers that I'm fixing, serviced up, whatever, they'll all go into there. So that'll tie the garden right up. I've got a shed just here next door, which has got the boys' bikes in. No, what's right? The shed here, that's going. And I've got another little, and I've got a bigger shed, a 6x8 down there. So the kids' bikes will go down that bottom part. There's a few mowers in there already. So once all the mowers are gone and the bikes are down there, this shed will then go. And the garden will then be clear and what have you, and serving its purpose as a family garden, which is what it is anyway. And then yeah, I've got a wild strawberry tree to knock down this winter once it drops all its leaves. Yeah. And then I should be preparing the ground. Yeah, I'm going to get a 12 by 20 or a 15 by 24 in one or the other. Brand new shed. I'll get power put down there, and at the same time I might get a hardwire internet as well down there. That'd be cool. Let's read some comments up here. What's up? This colour 7 from Fix. Play youngster. Truck was outside. Yeah. No, helping to pack. Oh, of course, yeah, you're away too, aren't you? Well, you're going to Spain, Ian, aren't you? I think I saw you on your live stream the other day. You're going to Spain, or just annoying your missus? You put any bottles of special suntan lotion in there, Is it very well looked after, used commercially, but better condition than most? That's good then. No, a 48, you can slap the belt on. Don't need to unbolt anything on it. Just a lot of plastic cover on the top. Yeah. Belt, not bell. Love it now. Should put a concrete base down. Well, I mean, I could do, but what I'm going to do, because I work on a railway, I can get railway sleepers for nothing. So I may just literally put a good solid base of railway sleepers down, and then the standard floors that come with them are not brilliant. Put down, mate. Are not brilliant. So what I do is when I put the floor down for a shed, I will then reinforce that with 18mm thick plywood on top. So the floor be substantial, and then it'll get air underneath it to keep it all dry and what have you. So I think that's where I'm going to go. It's cost effective. I wish my garden was the size of yours. Could have a nice big workshop. There's nothing better than having a nice big workshop. This is not big enough. Yeah.
Daddy,
Yeah.
I want to eat.
We're going to find Nana.
Mummy here.
Oh, Mummy's home.
Mummy.
Mummy's home already.
Mummy. Mummy.
I think Mummy's very happy. I think because of Poppy. So I may have to go very shortly. Because Mummy's crying now. Riley's crying. That's what we're doing. Yeah, the lad's was being very good right up till Mummy come home. But I think because everyone knows the dog's going today, so it's not a good day in the mixed mowers household. Oh yeah, you have to. Oh really? Oh, you'll be right there then, mate. Time to wave a case. That's not going to be good. Fuel in the oil mick, dirty valves or piston rings gunked up. Fuel in the oil. Has it been tipped? That's the first thing I would say first, to clean it all out. Give it some more neat fuel and some more clean oil, and then try it. It might have been tipped if it's a new mower in. It may have been turned upside down for half a day. I wouldn't say valves. It could be rings, but what's your compression like? Yeah. To be fair, I've been going for 2 hours now. I'm nearly done. That Honda 5 straight up look. I do work on Hondas regularly as well. Colin, got to go, mate, and do some work. I'll be thinking of you later, mate. Yeah, cheers, Cole. Thanks, buddy. Could be a stuck float. Possibly. I doubt it, though. Because he's got oil in the fuel, not vice versa. Good compression. Do an oil change, and put fresh fuel in, and then go from there and see what happens, and retry it. Maybe just take the valve cover off and check the exhaust valve, see if they're both working and see if they're set right. But it could just be 15 is a good. Oh yeah, it is definitely. Yeah, it is. But it's Sue's dog. You know, everybody's feeling it. I know we all are. So that's what it is. And Sue was at work. That's why I chose today, because Sue would be at work today. But she's come home because she's going to miss her dog. So, but she ain't coming with me to the vets. That's all there is to it. Yeah, that's what I reckon. It's just been tipped. So before you do anything with it, just literally check to see, do an oil change on it, and clean the carburetor out, clean the fuel tank out best you can. Just so everything. So you start from a blank canvas, and then go from there. But you won't get a true reading until you empty that fuel tank out, drain the carburetor out, and do an oil change. Then you'll know. But yeah, it's not necessarily anything terminal. The Briggs and Stratts 3.5 Classic are prone for it. People tip them up and they smoke for about half an hour. Prone for it. So what have you got today, Luke? Have you got a meal deal, or what are you doing? 17 in the house and 20 on the likes. That's brilliant to see. I've been running 2 hours, 7 minutes. I won't be much longer. Homemade salad and a corned beef mix. Corned beef is not one of my favourites. I must admit, I will eat it. It's not one of my favourites. But yeah, it's nice to have a salad. We had salad last night. We had chops last night. We had quite a Mediterranean chops last night with salad. Luke's getting his hair cut. He's had his hair cut. He looks quite spliffing. Meal deal possibly Friday. Good. Kathy Durbin. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? Kathy, I was talking to Doug Sweeney and Marmar the other day. They've still got all those envelopes around their house. So I don't know if you want to get in contact with Doug or Marmar. They've got all the stickers for all you guys still at their gap. It may be easier for you to get hold of them than it will be my end. But they're looking at posting them out shortly, I believe. So maybe get in contact with them. My tummy's rumbling. It's lunchtime over here. I just don't like. I think all it was, I had corned beef as a kid. It wasn't a lot of money in our house as kids, and corned beef was on the cheap. So we had corned beef most days. So I think that's what it just put me off of it. I don't mind a bit of pickle just to spice it up. I hate how it seems seats main cable. That man's seat cable was cut, pulled back on the lever. Hi, baby. What's that? Oh, dart charge. Did I pay? I didn't pay, did I? Pants. I meant to do that. We went off to some of the other day, and I didn't pay my dart charge. It would have only cost a couple of pence. Got to pay my dart charge. I'll do that today. Hey, right, baby. You're not very happy. Is it because of Pops? Yeah, I know. I've been telling the guys on here all about it, and they're thinking of us. Did you get any ice cream? Oh, Poppy loves ice cream. My little treat. You can't hear the switch clicking. Yeah, we just bypass it and take the cable off and bypass it. Pull the lever back so it the cable tie just so it seats back. That way you better tell. Charging my lunch chicken, ham, and corned beef at the moment. Have you ever had a mower deck off a Honda Rider? No, haven't. No, I've got one coming in. I've got a Honda Pro coming in. Look here, baby. I've got a Honda coming in, a Pro, and he's actually same as me. He fixes lawnmowers, but he cuts grass as well. And it's got a bottom seal gone on it. It's got a rotor clutch and what have you. He hasn't got time to fix it, so he's asked me if I can, if he drops it off, I can do it for him. So I've got that coming in any day soon as well. So we'll get that done. I've got a big 20 to do. I've got the Makita to do. And I've got a couple of mowers around the side just to look at, see what I can make one good one out of about 3 or 4, and then that's me done. I've got no machines in at all. I've texted a few people asked if I've got any mowers about, but I'm right out. Yeah, a lot of the newer ride-ons ones, the decks are just held on by springs. There, you just detach them and drag them out. Once you take the belt off. Yeah, good idea. Make your own. Do your own video. That'd be good because you'll be helping others. Even if you get it wrong, it don't matter. Video. That's the important bit. Video where it's going wrong. Well, look, I have to come over to your house and come and get you some of yours because I'm right out. Yeah, I'll do a video on the Honda Pro, of course. Well, yeah. It should be quite a straightforward job once the rotor clutch comes off. That's the difficult part. Well, difficult part is putting it back on, getting it working. That's the difficult part, but the seal should be quite straightforward. They're not generally very, very hard to do. Let's grab it lighter quick. Oh. No, not. He's not. No. Right, people, I've got to go because it's not a happy household here because of obviously what's going on. So I'll call it a day for now. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's pretty cool. And I'll catch up all the chats a bit later on and reply back to you. But with my dog the way it is, it's I've got to concentrate more on that and my family. So I'll catch you later on. Take it easy. And I'll catch you all on the next one.